Hello and welcome to School of Basics. I'm Raghav and today we are going to learn what is an API. So if you have ever heard of the term API, you might want to know what exactly is an API, and if you go online and search for some Wikipedia definition or go to a book, you will find a definition of API which is technically correct. However, it is very difficult to understand from these definitions what exactly an API is. So with this video, I will make it very simple for you, and after watching this video, you can confidently go and explain to anyone what an API is. So let's get started, and API stands for Application Programming Interface. And API essentially is a component that enables communication between two different applications, and these two different applications can be completely different from each other. For example, there can be an application which is developed over a Linux platform using Java and it uses Oracle as its database. There can be another application which is developed over a Windows platform using C++ and it uses MySQL Server as its database. Now these two applications cannot communicate with each other directly, but with the help of the API they can. So API enables communication between two different applications. Let us look at a very good example. So suppose you go to a restaurant to order food. So let us say you go to a restaurant and this is you, and you will order the food from the kitchen. So here is the kitchen. So you will order the food and the kitchen will serve the food. However, there is a person involved in this communication who takes the order from you, goes to the kitchen, places your order, and then takes the food and places the food on your table or provides you your order. So this person is the waiter. So we have a waiter here, and the waiter takes your order, goes to the kitchen, and from the kitchen brings your order or your food and places on your table. So this waiter enables the communication between you and the kitchen, and that is why waiter here acts as an API. Now you might get a question like, what is the importance of having this person or waiter in this communication? I can also directly go to the kitchen and place my order and take my food. Now that is true. However, take a scenario if you speak and understand English and the chef who is there in the kitchen speaks only German and understands only German. Now in that case, it will be very difficult for you to communicate with each other, and that is why this person or this API plays a very important role in communication between applications. So now I will take you to my system and show you a real world example. In this example, I will try to book flights between two destinations using some online travel application. So I will just say flights from Bombay to Delhi, and I will Google this, and you can see I have got a lot of options, and there are some travel websites as well. I will just go to some travel website here. So let me just go to makemytrip.com, and here you can see we have a from to destination depart date and then the other details. So I will say from Bombay to Delhi on this particular date, and I will say search flights, and you can see it has searched for the flights and it has given me all the options. So you can see it has given me options from different airlines. We have Air Asia, Vistara, Air India, SpiceJet, Indigo, Go Air, and so on. So it has actually interacted with all these applications of different airlines and communicated between these airlines and has given us all the results. Now in this example, we have seen that there was an online travel service that has communicated with different airlines or the airlines applications and have shown you result. So here let us say here we have this online travel app. It can be Make My Trip or any app, and then here we have different airlines. So let us say we have Vistara here, Air India, Indigo, Jet, Go Air. So this online travel website has communicated with all these applications of the airlines and has given you the information. So here this communicates with this and sends the response back, sends the request and response, request, response, request, response, and the same thing. Now, what do you think how this communication is possible? Now, one of the ways is all these airlines or all these applications are giving access to this third party to access their databases and get the information. Now, that might not be the case because any airlines or any application will not allow any third party to get into their database or to see their information for security reasons and for other obvious reasons. So that might not be the case. The other case can be all these applications or these airlines applications are dumping all their data every 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and from that particular source or this third party Make My Trip or any travel application can access the data. Now that can also not be the case because all this happens in real time. Let us say you are trying to book a flight and the flight got cancelled just 5 seconds ago, but the source where you are fetching the data from is still showing it's available and you are able to book the flight. So there will be a lot of chaos if that happens. So even this cannot be the case. Now what happens here is all these applications have exposed their information in the form of an API. So they have exposed some APIs that can access the information from the application and can provide the information, and this third party application is getting the information through that API. So it sends the request in the form of an API that these applications understand. They in turn look at their database and provides them the information. So all this happens in a very secure format. So they need a medium and they need a format. So here these two things are very important: medium and format. So the medium can be an HTTP. For example, when we talk about API web services, HTTP is the most commonly used medium, and the format can be some common protocol like JSON or XML. So this can be a common format that can be understood by both of these applications. So let us take an example. When you talk to your friend over phone is the medium and English language that both of you can understand is the formats. In the same way, the APIs talk to both of these applications and it communicates, and then it enables communication between both of these applications. So this is what API is in very simple words, and this is exactly how APIs work. I will also have a separate session or video where I will tell you how these web services API work, and if you have any other topic that you want me to cover in the School of Basics series, you can write them down in the comment section below, and I will meet you in the next episode of School of Basics. Thank you for watching.